Hi children, welcome to science class. Children, tell me, what is this season? Rainy season, right? Yes. During this rainy season, we get rainfall. If we want to move outside, what should we have compulsorily in this season? Like umbrella, raincoat, still anything else? We cover our heads from rain to protect ourselves. Yes or no? Yes. So these are essential things like umbrella and raincoat to move outside. Can you tell me children how we are getting rains? What is the reason behind raining? Do you know who are making the rains to come? Why do we get rains? Where do the rains come from? Do you know this? With what we are getting rains? Due to clouds, cloud formation. You have some idea about these rainfall, right? Okay, let us learn about these falling of rains deeply. How clouds cause rain and what is the relation between rains and clouds? Let us see in this lesson. Before learning about this, first we have to know about the forms of water. First we should learn about forms of water. Forms of water. See, this is the process in brief. We have to learn about forms of water. That is solid, liquid, gas. Solid, liquid, gas. First we have to learn about solid form. Solid form. How can we see water in solid form? In snow. Where can we find snow? In mountains and glaciers. See snowfall. These are ice caps. As we have two poles, right? North pole, south pole. These are called ice caps because on the poles we can see more deposition of ice. That's why at poles it is so cold. Pole regions are very cold. Next, liquid form. How can we find water in liquid form? In lakes, ponds, rivers, seas and oceans. And some underground water like in bore wells and in springs also. And rainwater also one of the source of the water. Next, gaseous form of water. When we boil water, the water changes into water vapor. That is called gaseous form of water. See how the water molecules are turning into vapor, changing like moisture and humidity. With this evaporation and formation of clouds, we are getting rains, right? See, during sunlight, sunny day, the water changes into water vapor. This process is called evaporation. The conversion of water into water vapor is called evaporation. See, when we dry our clothes, how the clothes are getting dried? With the process of evaporation. When we boil water, see how the steam is rising. This is also an example for evaporation. The water is changing into water vapor. So like this, the water from oceans, seas and rivers getting evaporated and forms clouds. And these evaporated water vapor forms clouds. Okay. These clouds, these evaporated water condenses and forms clouds. And during condensation process, see all the water molecules are deposited like clouds, right? What are there in clouds? Water droplets, right? And these clouds, due to the condensation process, they shower like rains. Let us see some examples. What is this? Ice. During winter seasons, when you blow air, what happens? It comes out like smoke, right? Because the water condenses and coming like water droplets. Within limited area we may find with smoke also. See, in early hours in winter season we may find some dewdrops on leaves. So these are also condensed water drops. And not only that, take a glass of water, put some ice cubes in that. After some time we may find some water droplets on the surface of the glass. So this is also condensed form of water. Can you observe? Let us see about clouds and rains. So as this water is evaporating and forming clouds, the clouds deposit water in the state of water vapor. See, the amount of water vapor is saved in clouds. As these tiny droplets are having some atmospheric pressures and they are forming as nucleus with the dusty particles in the surroundings, and they shower as rains. In some areas it is like snowfall, in some areas like hailstones. We have two kinds of rains. Mostly rains causes due to atmospheric pressures at oceans. Let us see one activity for this. Clouds in kitchen. Have you ever seen clouds in your kitchen? Let us see how it is. Take a vessel and fill it with the water. Put it on the stove and light it. Boil the water for some time. You might have observed here some steam stuck to the plate, right? See, tiny water droplets are there on the lid. This is the process of clouds also. See, this is the process. So like this only clouds also forming. The evaporated water is deposited as clouds, and when it condenses, the clouds form rain. Okay, this is forms of water. So in the beginning we have seen this. Look here. Transpiration, condensation and precipitation, evaporation. See, all these processes are taking place to form rains. Okay, the water is evaporating and forming clouds, and these clouds, when they condensed means when they having the cool touch of air, the water droplets, like the steam of the water changing into water droplets and showering as rain. The change of water into water vapor is called evaporation. The change of water vapor into water is called condensation. Okay, here two kinds of processes are going on. The water vapor is changing into the water is changing as water vapor is evaporation, and again the water vapor converting into water, that process is called condensation, that is raining. What is transpiration? You might have asked me. Transpiration means, see, the underground water is sending through the roots to the plant. How plant absorbs water from the root? Through the roots. Do you know? That process is called transpiration. It absorbs the water, or it sucks the water from the ground levels, and it transports to the top of the leaf, to the branches. So this process is called transpiration. And some in respiration process or in the photosynthesis process, whatever the water is absorbed by the plants or the leaves, that excess of water it releases as dewdrops. Okay, so that dewdrops also will be condensed like clouds. So in this topic you learnt about evaporation and condensation and formations of water or forms of water and formation of rain and clouds. Here you have to do one thing, children, that you observe the condensation process by taking a glass of water and put some ice cubes and observe the tiny droplets outside of the glass, on the surface of the glass. And also observe the clouds in the kitchen. How the clouds are forming, you can observe by putting a boiling water and covering with a lid. On the lid surface you can observe. Okay, once you read the lesson to understand more and raise some questions. Okay children, thank you.